Gucci began Milan Fashion Week in style with the release of a striking new short video, marking the beginning of an exciting new era under creative director Demna. And to commemorate the movie's Tuesday premiere, Demi Moore, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Lila Moss were among the well-known figures that arrived in the Italian hotspot. The 62-year-old actress attracted attention when she showed up wearing a classic gown covered with burnt orange and gold adornments. As she posed before the display, 52-year-old Gwyneth drew inspiration from the renowned designer by dressing entirely in Gucci's famous print. Lila, 22, who had been in the front row at the Burberry show in London just hours before, chose to wear an edgy black leather miniskirt and snakeskin boots. As one of the first people to arrive at the screening, Lila completed her ensemble with a stylish black pullover and accessorized with a matching purse. In a figure-hugging black mesh gown with long sleeves embellished with feather cuffs, Serena Williams put on a stunning show. Only a few weeks have passed since Demna, the former creative director of Balenciaga, took over as Gucci's head designer. His debut collection was subtly unveiled only hours before the Tiger's premiere. Oscar nominee Demi appears in the picture, which was directed by acclaimed filmmakers Spike Jonze and Halina Reijn. Demna described the debut collection as unapologetically sexy, extravagant, and daring, referring to his new chapter as the brand's leader. A press release announcing the collection stated, "The collection named La Familia marks Gucci's return to storytelling, going back to the future by way of the past, defining the aesthetic upon which Demna's Gucci vision will be built, starting with his first show in February for the Autumn-Winter 2026 season." Undoubtedly, it stands in sharp contrast to the more understated aesthetic of former creative director Sabato De Sarno, who concentrated on perfecting the everyday wardrobe. According to fashion consultant Dries Lassan, it's a bourgeois or bourgeois version of Demna, with very clear silhouettes. Demna is an exceptional storyteller. Everybody can identify with one of the Gucci family's characters. He is assuming responsibility for Gucci's history with this debut collection. Reinvention has not yet begun. However, it is a momentous occasion for the house. It's clear that this first creative step is meant to reassure people and perhaps investors that Demna is capable of adapting his style to something less radical, said Benjamin Simonauer, professor at the Institut Français de la Mode. This collection heavily draws from the archives, and there are prints and silhouettes that evoke Tom Ford and Alessandro Michele. Lila previously fronted a new campaign for Barbie's first-ever diabetic doll, and now she's attending this most recent round of presentations. Lila, who has type 2 diabetes, has previously mentioned utilizing the continuous glucose monitor and insulin pump that the doll possesses. Mattel, the company that makes Barbies, claims that it created the first Barbie with type 1 diabetes so that more children might recognize themselves in the dolls. After making the unusual decision to wear the monitor on the catwalk, Lila previously talked about her ailment in an episode on Vogue's In the Bag YouTube channel. She remarked, "I have some sugar pills in case my blood sugar goes low. This regulates an insulin-delivering pod on my leg. I have diabetes. This is essential to have in my bag. I carry it with me everywhere." The celebrity continued, expressing concern that her important device might get lost, adding, "I think not many people know that I have diabetes. You can't really tell by looking at you because it's not visible from the outside."